Okay, we're expecting a green comet. Uh, it's a non-periodic comet, which means it does not have an orbital period of fewer than 200 years, nor is it a comet that has been observed previously. 2022 is the year the comet was discovered. E indicates the half month it was discovered. The first half of January is A, the second half is B. So for the first half of March is E. 3 means it was the third comet discovered in that half month. ZTF tells us it was discovered by the Zwicky Transient Facility. This is a camera mounted on a telescope at Palomar Observatory in California, but automatically scans the sky every 3 days. So, and it's expected to come between the 1st and the 2nd of February to be seen. And what happened on the 2nd of February? Candlemas Day. Let's read this. On Candlemas Day, February 2nd, followers of Jesus celebrate his presentation of the temple at the Virgin Mary being purified, with many of the faithful bringing candles to their churches to be blessed. Therefore, in Poland, or thereafter in Poland, for example, where they are lit and placed in windows to ward off storms. To ward off storms. The candles represent Jesus in the day of his induction into Judaism, and they go towards explaining the name of the holy day, Candlemas. History of Candlemas Day. Among the many holy feasts in the Christian calendar, the feast of the presentation of the feast of the purification of the Virgin Mary on Candlemas Day is one of the oldest celebrated since the 4th century AD in Jerusalem. A woman of that time, Egeria, who's credited with writing a detailed account of the extended pilgrimage to the Holy Land, described the Candlemas celebrations there. All things are done in order with great joy, just as at Easter. That's when I started seeing white everywhere. I ascended on Easter 2020. All the priests preach, and also the bishop, always treating of that passage of the gospel where on the 40th day Joseph and Mary brought the Lord into the temple. And Simeon and Anna the prophetess, the daughter of Phanuel, saw him, and of his words which they say when they saw the Lord, and of the offerings which the parents presented. We're getting ready to get our award for waiting. In the 6th century, around 541 AD, responding to a horrible plague, oh, you don't say, that had struck Constantinople, Emperor Justinian, I ordered huge prayer processions throughout the city during the feast of the presentation to ask God for deliverance from the evil of the disease. At that time, the tradition of holding blessed candles in reverence had long been in place, and after the plague passed, the regular celebration of Candlemas spread throughout the Roman Empire. You don't say. There are as many additional traditions and various guidelines for the observance of Candlemas as there are different sects and denotations of Christianity itself. Even instances of historical importance are sometimes contested and argued. At the base of it, a person of faith can turn to the relevant Bible verse, Luke 2:22-24. That passage describes how Mary and Jesus follow the rule in Leviticus that says an infant boy should be circumcised on the 8th day after birth, and that 33 days later the mother is considered clean and should burn an offering at the body's presentation at the temple on the 40th day. Jewish customs. Today you might think the word Candlemas sounds antiquated, a reference to something like a scene from Oliver Twist. That's the first movie I watched with my grandpa about the orphans. Or an old black and white movie, but to faithful Christians even now, Candlemas is a solemn and worshipful time, a time to try to be a light in the world. So, a Candlemas tradition in Scotland dictates that on this day, instead of learning lessons, school children should drink punch, eat biscuits, cookies, and make small monetary gifts to the headmaster, usually a sixpence or a shilling. Huh. They are held throughout the avenues and lanes in Aberdeen, Scotland. Is Aberdeen, Washington the same as Aberdeen, Scotland? Anyways, oh, this is interesting. Celebrating the Virgin Mary, 1497, in the Canary Islands, Spanish conquistador Alonso Fernandez de Lugo celebrates the first candle mass dedicated solely to the Virgin Mary. Interesting. So, I want to see some pictures. I like to look at pictures. So, let's see what the Candlemas pictures are. I do remember the Pope saying something about Candlemas. Oh, Ronnie Dobbs. Come on, computer. So, images. Of course, it's candles. Interesting that it's on a Thursday. A light for a revelation to the Gentiles and glory for your people Israel. Luke 2:32. Very, very interesting, folks. Happy Candlemas. May each and every day of your life is brightened and optimistic approach. May Mother Mary always show you the right path to walk on and lead you to success. May you enjoy that special day with your loved ones. Happy Candlemas. Now, Mother Mary led me on the path. You know what she led me to? Asnia. I make antibiotics. I can save anybody I want to. Ha, 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 ha. Anyways, I'm going to end this video now. Looks like February 2nd, we got a green comet incoming, and it looks like it's not going to be bad for us. No, we're going to celebrate Jesus on that day. Bye, friends.